What if I told you the DNA test wasn't the most explosive thing that happened in that courtroom? What if I told you that right after the judge slammed his gavel, all hell broke loose, and Erica Mena ended up screaming, shaking, and accusing Mendeecees of physically attacking her? Yeah, this just went from reality TV drama to full-blown courtroom chaos. And now the footage is out. A leaked CCTV clip that allegedly shows Mendeecees lunging at Erica in the hallway, right after a heated exchange over a DNA result that may or may not have been tampered with. The internet is already on fire. People are saying Yandy knew. Others are blaming VH1 for protecting predators. And let's not even talk about Mona Scott, who's apparently trying to keep this mess under wraps before it nukes her whole franchise. But the damage is done. The clip is circulating. Erica's legal team is talking, and social media has already declared war. So buckle up, because this isn't just another love and hip-hop scandal. This is the moment the cameras weren't supposed to catch. And now that they have, let's just say someone's empire might be about to collapse. Let's rewind a little. Because before Erica was screaming in the hallway, before the court erupted into chaos, and before Mendeecees' name started trending alongside words like assault and leaked footage, this story started like every other love and hip-hop drama. Quietly, messily, and way too personal to stay that way for long. It was supposed to be a routine paternity hearing. Just Erica Mena, Mendeecees Harris, some legal reps, and a sealed envelope containing the DNA results that could either end the drama or set the whole damn show on fire. Guess which one happened? According to multiple courtroom witnesses, who are absolutely not minding their business on social media, tensions were already high the moment Erica entered the courtroom. She was visibly nervous, clutching her purse like it was holding her sanity. Mendeecees, on the other hand, was cool. Too cool. Like a man who either knew something no one else did, or had something to hide. Then came the results. And let's just say, the DNA test didn't go how Erica wanted. Allegedly, the report revealed the child in question was not biologically Mendeecees. But Erica didn't buy it for a second. Right there in the courtroom, she accused him of tampering with the results. Her exact words, per one source, were, "You paid someone off. This ain't real. You know that baby is yours, Mendeecees." The judge tried to restore order, but it was useless. The room buzzed with tension. Yandy Smith, who was present but refused to speak or even make eye contact with Erica, sat frozen. And then came the snap. As the judge wrapped up the session and security began clearing the room, Erica stormed out into the hallway. But moments later, shouts were heard, loud ones. Then, the sound of something or someone hitting the wall. What happened next is now part of love and hip-hop legend. Erica burst back into the courtroom, visibly shaking, mascara running, and shouted, "He grabbed me! He pushed me! Somebody better do something before I do!" Security ran out to intercept Mendeecees. He re-entered, surrounded by two of his attorneys looking completely calm. But that calm didn't match the panic on Erica's face. It didn't match the confusion on the judges, and it definitely didn't match what fans were about to see. Because within hours, an anonymous Twitter account leaked grainy CCTV footage from the hallway outside the courtroom. It was low resolution, barely audible, but one thing was crystal clear. Mendeecees aggressively stepping toward Erica, waving his hands, closing the space between them. Then Erica stepping back, then stumbling. Was it an attack? Was it a fight? Was it reality TV producers planting a scene? Didn't matter. The internet made up its mind. Just as Fora started trending, so did Bakshar's Fire Mendeecees. And in between the ape hashtags were fans demanding to know. Why was Yandy silent? Why was the footage even leaked? And why the hell didn't the judge react? Theories started spinning fast. Some said VH1 leaked the footage for ratings. Others claimed it was Erica herself. A few insisted it was a disgruntled intern who had access to the tapes. But all of that was background noise compared to the storm now centered around Erica, her claims, and the man in the middle of it all, Mendeecees Harris. That night, Erica's attorney released a statement. Ms. Mena experienced a physical altercation inside a public courthouse. We are reviewing legal options and will pursue every avenue necessary to protect her safety. And then came the biggest question of all. What was Yandy going to do? Stay silent? Defend her man? Or say something that blew the whole thing open? That answer came the next morning. Everyone was watching. Every blog, every fan page, every verified account that had ever reposted a love and hip-hop meme. Because if there was one person who could either diffuse this firestorm or pour gasoline on it, it was Yandy Smith. And what did she do? Nothing. No statement, no denial, no leave my family alone Instagram post with a half-lit selfie and a soft piano track. Just silence. But the internet? Oh, it filled the void for her. People started dissecting every old clip of Yandy and Erica, pulling up reunion fights, DMs from 2019, and even podcast interviews where Erica once claimed, "Yandy's loyalty depends on who's watching." That clip alone hit 1 million views in 8 hours. Meanwhile, new footage surfaced. Not from the hallway, but from inside the courtroom. A shaky cell phone video taken by someone in the back corner. You couldn't see faces clearly, but you could hear it. Erica's voice yelling, "That's your baby and you know it!" Then a sharp sound. Something hitting a table. Then, chaos. And you know what the worst part was? That tape was allegedly being shopped around by a VH1 employee who claimed producers had already tried to buy exclusive rights to spin it into a future storyline. That's when people started accusing Mona Scott Young of being complicit. One tweet said, "Mona would film a funeral if it guaranteed ratings." Another said, "Y'all think this is a scandal. Mona thinks it's episode 1. But behind the jokes was a serious shift. Erica wasn't just a reality star caught in drama. She was now being painted as a woman under attack, both physically and psychologically, by an entire machine that had been using her pain for entertainment, her pain for profit. And then the court document leaked. Someone from inside the courthouse leaked the incident report Erica filed that very day. It was short, barely 2 paragraphs, but enough to light another match in it. Erica claimed, "Mr. Harris made physical contact with me after the court session. I felt threatened, unsafe, and verbally harassed. I request immediate legal protection and an investigation into the events." Boom, that was it. Suddenly, everything changed. The conversation stopped being about was it real or not, and shifted to why hasn't he been arrested? Why didn't the judge stop it? What is Yandandy covering up? Then came the panelists, the ex-cast members, the bitter bloggers, the people who were waiting for a moment just like this. A former crew member who allegedly worked on 3 seasons of Love and Hip Hop tweeted, "There were always whispers about Mendeecees always, and we were told to ignore it." An anonymous ex of Mendeecees gave an interview to a gossip YouTuber, claiming he had a history of controlling behavior and once threw her phone into traffic during an argument. None of this was confirmed, but in the world of viral scandal, it didn't need to be. Meanwhile, Mendeecees' camp stayed quiet, too quiet. His lawyer released a 2-line statement. "These accusations are not only false, they are defamatory. Mr. Harris is fully cooperating with legal counsel." That only made it worse. People took defamatory as we don't have a good excuse yet. And Erica, she kept feeding the storm. Late that night, she went live on Instagram. Dim lighting, hoodie up, tears barely held back. She didn't say much, but what she did say sent shockwaves. "I've been quiet for years about what I've experienced, but not anymore. If y'all only knew the things I swallowed to keep other people looking clean." Mic drop. She ended the live after just 3 minutes, but the damage was done. Every blog went into overdrive. YouTube commentators started full series called The Erica Files. TikTokers made dramatic reenactments of the courtroom moment. Even verified celebrities started posting vague "We stand with Erica" messages. And through it all, Yandandy said nothing. That silence, it was deafening. The same woman who once stood in front of a crowd crying for prison reform now wouldn't speak up for another woman crying out after an alleged attack by her own husband. That's when the fan base split into factions: Team Erica, Team Mendy, Team Yandandy. Silence is guilt. And in the middle of it all, a new leak was about to hit. One that would make even the courtroom footage look like child's play. You'd think it couldn't get worse. You'd think that a courtroom meltdown, a physical assault allegation, a viral #war and leaked security footage would be enough. But in the twisted universe of love and hip-hop scandal culture, That was just Act 1. Because the next leak? Oh, it didn't just break the internet. It cracked the foundation of everything Mendeecees and Yandandi had spent years pretending was real. Just 2 days after Erica's teary Instagram live, a mysterious audio clip dropped. No watermark, no source, no warning. It was shared anonymously in a group chat, then exploded onto Twitter, TikTok, and every blog that pretends to be objective. But lives for blood. In the clip, a heated phone call. Erica's voice, unmistakable, angry, panicked. The other voice, Mendeecees's. She's yelling, "You touched me! Don't lie! I don't care how many cameras were there, you know what you did." Then silence. Then his voice, "You think I won't ruin you? Keep playing with me, Erica? You want to go to war? Let's go." It was threatening. It was damning. It was horrifying. And just like that, everything shifted again. Now, it wasn't just about a push in a hallway. It was about manipulation, threats, power. The hashtags changed. Erica deserves justice, cancel Hal, protect Black women, and Iknubi. At the end of that day, 3 major sponsors pulled out from Love and Hip Hop ATL. A hair care brand that had partnered with Yandandi released a statement saying, "We stand with survivors." Even Mona Scott Young couldn't stay silent anymore. She issued a vague damage control press release. As a producer, I do not condone violence in any form. We are working with legal teams to understand the full scope of these events. Translation: she was trying to keep her show on air while not getting sued into oblivion. And just when fans thought it couldn't go further, it did. A new document surfaced. Not a leak this time, but an actual court filing. Erica Mena, through her attorney, officially requested a restraining order against Mendeecees Harris, citing repeated harassment, verbal threats, and physical intimidation. Inside that filing were 3 key claims. Mendeecees made unwanted physical contact during the DNA hearing aftermath. He threatened her via phone. Allegedly, the same call leaked online. She fears for her emotional and physical safety should she appear on set with him again. That last one hit different because it meant one thing. Erica was done playing reality TV. And now fans were asking, what does this mean for Yandandi? Well, Yandandi finally spoke, but not in a way anyone expected. She posted a black and white photo of herself in prayer. No caption. Just the comments turned off. It was empty, passive, dismissive, like she was praying away the headlines instead of facing them. That image became a meme within minutes. People photoshopped it with captions like, "When your husband wilds out, but your storyline depends on staying quiet." Even Yandandi's old castmate started whispering. One former co-star tweeted, "I always wondered why she never spoke when he got angry. Now I get it." And then the nuclear bomb hit. VH1 suspended filming. According to inside sources, the network held an emergency meeting where they reviewed all footage, audio, and legal risks. A production assistant leaked a screenshot of a Slack message. "Until we get legal clarity on Mendeecees, we're pausing all ATL tapings involving him or Yandandi." Boom. That wasn't just a pause, that was an earthquake. Because without Mendeecees and Yandandi, half of the show's drama collapses. And without Erica, they lose the spark, the fight, the viral messiness that keeps people tuning in week after week. VH1 was now in panic mode. To make things worse, Erica announced she was signing with a high-profile attorney who specializes in high-stakes entertainment lawsuits, the same lawyer who once sued a major network for exploiting women under fake contracts. Fans knew what. That meant Erica was loading the legal clip, and Mendeecees, radio silence, no apology, no explanation, not even a shady subtweet. But the pressure was building. Bloggers were digging into his past. Old charges resurfaced, clips and tweets from years ago, podcasts where people hinted that he was always a little too aggressive when the cameras weren't rolling. And now all of that was fair game. The narrative had flipped. Where once Mendeecees was seen as a cool, composed partner trying to rebuild his life after prison, he was now being painted as an entitled man hiding behind fame, while weaponizing silence, money, and clout to crush someone who finally decided not to be quiet anymore. And fans? They were eating it up. One tweet said, Mendeecees messed with the wrong one. Erica got nothing to lose and receipts to burn. Another said, Yandandi about to find out what happens when you defend the wrong man too long. And then, there's the looming threat nobody wants to admit. What if more women come forward? Because that's how it always starts. One voice, then two, then five. And VH1, they know that pattern all too well. So now we wait. Wait for Mendeecees to speak. Wait for Erica to sue. Wait for Yandandi to finally say something that doesn't involve a filtered prayer pic. But one thing's already certain. This isn't just a storyline anymore. It's a scandal that might end careers, collapse reputations, and finally pull the curtain back on a toxic reality TV culture that's been cashing in on pain for far too long. And when that curtain falls, let's just hope everyone's ready to face the raw, unedited truth. So now the question is, where does it all go from here? Will Erica Mena take this all the way to court and drag the entire Love and Hip Hop franchise with her? Will Mendeecees finally speak, or is silence his only defense? And Yandandi, is she protecting her peace, or protecting the man everyone's pointing fingers at? Because let's be real, this isn't just reality TV anymore. This is real life. Drama. Real accusations, real legal moves, and real consequences. The kind that don't just trend for a day but stay in the headlines for weeks.